I'm Jasmine Rennie, and I'm here with the Gursimrat Baba, and we are so excited to be here. We're from YSPN. We are so humbled to be presenting the Economic Impact Report of Sikhs in Australia today. Who's heard of YSPN? Can I get a cheer?
Woo!
Okay, a fair few in the room then. Well, for those of you who may not know, YSPN, or the Young Sikh Professionals Network, is a global platform for Sikhs to positively impact the organisations and communities they interact with. We are a group of 40 volunteers now, and we span 7 cities and 3 countries at the moment. Tonight, we're going to be starting with a story. Now, when this awards initiative was being launched, I actually shared the news and what it really meant with my mother. She's not the most emotional person in the world, and I didn't know how she'd react, but she was sitting on the side of my bed, and I told her, and her eyes instantaneously welled up, and she got really emotional. Now, the first thing that came to my mind was, what have I done? Did I say something? Did I do something? But following that, one of the things that she said that really stuck with me was, Jasmine, migrating to Australia was one of the most amazing yet terrifying things your dad and I have ever done. At that time, more than 2 decades ago now, we didn't see any Sikhs, and it felt like we did not have any control over our own story. Well, tonight we are sharing 24 diverse stories, but when we take a closer look at this, there's actually a bigger narrative being told here, one in which all of us are the main characters, and one we have the power of shaping for our future generations as Australian Sikhs.
This narrative spans beyond Australian borders. We looked at the Australian census from the last 10 years, and the Sikh population is growing. Since the previous census, the Sikh population has nearly doubled. At this rate, in the next decade, the Sikh population in Australia will be comparable to what we see in UK and Canada today. So why is this important? We see Sikhs breaking down barriers. We are seeing them opening doors for younger generations. We are seeing Sikh leaders challenging the status quo and being recognized for their value-led service. So, what is the story of Australian Sikhs now, today? So we at YSPN developed the Economic Impact of Sikhs report, and we looked at the census data, and we found some major trends. The report discusses 5 key insights. We'll talk about 3 of them today. Number 1, the Sikh population is growing. There are over 210,000 Sikhs living in Australia, and a staggering 82% of them are under the age of 40. Young Sikhs. We are talking about an enormous potential of these young Sikhs to grow and thrive across the sectors of Australian economy.
And ladies, we are actively playing a part in writing this bigger story. When we compared the data between Sikh women and the general Australian public, we found that we are leading the way in critical sectors across corporate Australia, as you can see on the screens behind me. And we have some of these leaders in the room tonight. Take, for example, the COVID-19 pandemic and the service that our community has done during those outbreaks. Behind this data are stories of selfless professional service that our community has taken part in to support the broader Australian public and our peers.
5 years ago, we also looked at the economic contribution Sikhs make to Australia, and it was at $8.1 billion. Fast forward today, it has grown by 92% and is at $15.5 billion. If you had to remember one data point from tonight, it's $15.5 billion. That's how much Australian Sikhs contribute to the GDP. and we are on an upwards trajectory. We are seeing our nominees embrace their Sikh values alongside their unique skills and craft. I hope you all resonate when I say this, that it is our Sikh values that are a testament to our combined potential and determination. Now, you can download the full report. There's a small card on your table which has a QR code, and the pandemic's taught us how to scan QRs. So I'll leave that to all of you. So this is the story till now. The story from here on is an opportunity and a responsibility. We are growing, we are young, we are skilled, we are indispensable, and we contribute. Wherever we go, we contribute. So what do the next 10 years of Australian Sikhs look like? We will see more Sikh entrepreneurs and businesses. We will see more Sikh representation in politics. We will see more Sikh initiatives in education, social justice, and healthcare. We will see more Sikh professionals shaping corporate Australia. And we will continue to enhance the culture and the Australian cultural fabric through our events and celebrations.
So tonight, we want to leave you with one question to reflect on. What role do you have in this story? What role do you want to play in this story? Why don't we check in at the next awards to see how we're going? Thank you so much, and we hope you have a great rest of your night.